So the iPhone 13 Pro Max is still a very interesting device. Again, it is probably one of the better devices you can probably get for sure. And I would say out of most of the devices out there in the world, this is still a very, very good iPhone that I would recommend people to buy. Would it be the first iPhone I would recommend people to buy? Probably. I think this is a very solid device and it really doesn't get that much better than this thing, besides if you're wanting to go and get something like an iPhone 14 Pro Max or something. But this is a very good device from that perspective. Now, I will probably say a few things. One, I think the iPhone 13 Pro Max's display is still very, very good. You're getting that 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. It's a 120Hz ProMotion display that Apple made, and it's still to this day, it looks beautiful. There's very few things to hate on it. And I would say if you're wanting to get a phone, again, this thing has one of the better panels. It has the notch, which is kind of annoying, but I think other than that, it's a very good looking phone for sure. Now you're getting the lightning port on the bottom of this phone. You're getting a frosted glass back on this phone as well, which is really nice. The triple camera setup with a LiDAR sensor, you're getting wireless charging, the MagSafe capability. A lot of stuff is going on with this phone, which is awesome. And I would say from that perspective, you are getting a really, really well-built phone that has lots of features and everything built in. And again, it doesn't get that much better than this type of device. It's just so beautiful, and I'm a massive fan of the way this phone looks for sure. Now, some other things. For one, I definitely do think this is a future-proofed phone. This thing for the next couple of years is not going to age that bad. It's going to look very, very good, even like 3-4 years from now. So keep that in mind as well in the back of your head. In terms of the camera setup, you're getting a triple camera setup on the back, a wide telephoto ultra-wide camera with a 12 megapixel wide-angle camera on the front. Now you're getting 4K at 60 on the front and the back, which I think is really good. And much like I mentioned before, this is a really solid camera. I think if you're trying to go ahead and probably get like a decent camera from your device, this is going to be one of them. I think this is going to be a very, very good phone. And I think that in and of itself gets a thumbs up for me for sure as well. These types of cameras hold up very, very well throughout time. And I think that in and of itself is just one of those things to keep in the back of your head, that you're going to be getting one of the best cameras out in the world right now, but it's not going to be that expensive. It's not going to be that expensive. That you're going to be getting one of the better cameras out in this market right now, and you don't have to spend as much money compared to probably its competition. So just one of those other things to keep in mind as well. In terms of software, this thing right now is on iOS 17. It's going to probably get iOS 18, 19, 20. It's probably going to last another 3-4 years. So I say that to say, even for the next 3 to 4 years, this phone is going to be in really good shape in terms of performance. It's going to be in really good shape for software updates as well. And it's probably going to be getting a majority of the features within iOS 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever it stops. It's probably going to be getting a majority of those features even at the end of its life cycle. So performance-wise, it does have that Apple A15 Bionic chip with 6 gigabytes of RAM. And the performance behind this phone, like I mentioned before, is very, very good. It's a very good performing phone. There's very few things to complain about with this phone in terms of the performance side. And that's something that I love about these devices. So whether you're playing small games or heavy intensive games or whatever it is, you are going to be getting a very solid performing phone from this thing without a doubt. So to kind of sum up this video, what I'll tell you is the iPhone 13 Pro Max is still very much worth it. It is a very, very good phone. I've had very few things to complain about with this phone throughout its whole entire lifetime. So I would say from that perspective, it gets a thumbs up for me for sure. So that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.